Today's topic is human rights, classification of human rights. Classification of human rights comes under the category of human rights. What is the definition of human rights? First we need to see the basic rights of the freedom, basic rights and freedoms that all the humans should have to the life and liberty, freedom of thought and expression, equality before the law. This is called as human right. So we must have the freedom to have life and liberty, freedom of thought and express the words what I am thinking, and equality before the law. It is called as human rights. So today's topic is classification of human rights. In the classification of human rights, we have two different types of human rights here: moral rights and legal rights. What is moral rights and what is legal rights? So legal rights can be further divided into civil and political rights. So we have different types of human rights here: moral rights, second is legal rights, third is economical rights, fourth is social rights, fifth is cultural rights, and sixth is fundamental rights. And legal rights, it can be further divided into civil rights and political rights. So what is mean by the moral right? The first right, it is called as the moral right. And what is mean by the moral right? Natural rights and unchangeable, challengeable, natural rights and unchallengeable rights are called as moral rights. The moral rights, another name, it is called as natural rights and unchallengeable rights. And these rights, they does not depend upon the law here. See the figure here: moral rights, it does not depend upon the law. It is based upon the ethical and moral section of the society. So if we are going in a road and some person is met with an accident and we are helping them, this is not behind the law and we are helping because of humanity. So these rights are called as moral rights. Based upon the humanity, we are helping them. So that law, it is not depend upon the law, and we personally help them because of humanity. So that type of rights, it is called as moral rights. Okay, so in the road, somebody met with an accident, we are helping them, and this comes under the category called as moral rights. These rights are based upon the ethical and moral section of the society and do not possess any legal banking. Okay, second is the legal rights. Legal, what is legal rights? So legal rights are recognized by the state and can be enforced by the law of court. So it is based upon the law of courts and is enforced by the state here. Okay, wow. So legal rights are statutory rights or rights conferred by the particular government, confined into the legal status of status by some form of legislature, and such as the contingent, that is conditional upon the local laws, customs and beliefs. Legal rights are culturally and politically relative. So these two, culturally and politically relative, and legal rights, it can be politically related or culturally related. So it can be further divided into civil and political rights. What is civil rights? Civil and political rights. Civil rights in the sense, civil rights, see the example here in the next slide, include law prohibition the use of drugs, laws prohibiting euthanasia, that is karnai kolai, laws requiring the use of sealed beds and helmets, stripe searches of prisoners, and forced blood test. So these are called as physical laws, political laws, civil laws. Okay, civil laws, the civil laws are the laws has the rights ensuring things such as protection of person's physical integrity. So physical integrity, it should be protected. Procedural fairness in law, protection from discrimination based on gender, religion, race, sexual orientation, etc. Individual freedom of belief, speech, association and the press, and political participation. This comes under the category of civil and political rights. Okay, if see the example, if someone is becoming worst in the situation, he can be euthanasias, that is karnai kolai, we can do that. Okay, so the political rights, civil and political rights, it gives permission to do some karanai kolai because of their situation. They cannot survive getting the doctor certificate, and they can do that. So stripe searches of prisoners, if prisoners are having some stripes, means I can check them. The political rights, it gives giving protection, giving the rights to do that also. I can able to forced to take the blood test. If some person is enforced, I can able to forcefully blood test him, because he can be either a prisoner or somebody else. Okay, so likewise I can do some sort of these things here. These are called as civil and political rights. Civil and politicals are included in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and elaborated upon in the International Agreement on Civil and Political Rights. Okay, so it is based upon the agreement on the civil and political rights. Civil rights can be further. What is civil rights? And civil rights, it provides conditions of the civilized life and facilities the round development of the individual personality. Human individual person can be civilized life, and facilities can be checked here. This is called as civil rights. Civil rights are considered to be unquestionable and enforced by the law, deserved by all the people under all circumstances, especially without regard to race, creed, color, and gender. Okay, so this is called as civil rights. Political rights. Political rights are the privileges of the citizens. We are voting. Okay, but we have after the age of 18. At the age of 18, I can put the vote. It is my privilege to, as a citizen of India, to put vote here. Okay, so this is called as political rights. When enabled to participate in political affairs of the state. If I need to change my political party, if I need to change the political party from one party to the another party, I can change it. If I need to join in other parties, I can join. If I need to select a new political party, I can do it. This is called as political rights. An individual person, he can able to put the vote irrespective of the greed and color and all the things here. Right to contest elections, the right to form political parties or join with another parties also. This is called as civil laws.